Hey dark-themed comics fans! Are you ready to take your love for comics and pop culture to the next level? Introducing DTC Shop, your ultimate destination for custom-designed t-shirts and awesome digital comics. Whether you're into horror icons, anime legends, or the dark and gritty world of the boys, we've got something for every fan. Our high-quality, 100% cotton tees let you wear your fandom with pride, while our digital comics bring you epic stories you'll be hard-pressed to find anywhere else. So why wait? Head over to DTC Shop now and gear up with the coolest merch and some of the most underrated comics in the game. Because being a fan isn't just a hobby, it's a lifestyle. And now, our feature presentation.
Few characters in the world of independent comics are as visually striking and unapologetically dark as Purgatori, a vampiric anti-heroine whose lore blends horror, mythology, and seductive danger. Originally a staple of chaos comics in the 1990s, Purgatori has remained a cult favorite among fans of supernatural and horror-themed comics, making her return through Dynamite Entertainment in recent years. Here's everything you need to know about this bloodthirsty and complex character. Published by Chaos Comics, Purgatori debuted in Evil Ernie, Revenge #1 in October 1994, created by Brian Pulido and Stephen Hughes. She was quickly spun off into her own title due to her popularity and has appeared in multiple series, one-shots, and crossovers over the years. Following the bankruptcy of Chaos Comics in 2002, the rights to the character went through several hands until Dynamite Entertainment acquired and revived the Chaos universe. In the Dynamite continuity, Purgatori has undergone some revisions, though her essence remains the same: a powerful, sensual, and ambitious vampire goddess. Purgatori's origin is deeply rooted in mythology and vampirism. Born as Sakara, she was once a slave in ancient Egypt over 3,000 years ago. Her master, Ramses II, cruelly used her as a concubine. However, Sakara craved power and immortality. She eventually fled to the hidden city of Necropolis, a city of vampires, where she underwent a horrifying ritual that transformed her into Purgatori, a hybrid of vampire and demon with immense power and a thirst for blood, especially the blood of other immortals and gods, which she consumes to grow stronger. Her transformation stripped her of humanity and set her on a path of conquest and godlike ambitions. Purgatori is far from your everyday vampire. Her abilities are both vampiric and demonic, making her one of the most powerful beings in her universe. She does not age and can only be killed through specific supernatural means. She possesses large, demonic wings enabling her to fly. Purgatori can easily overpower most beings, human or otherwise. Further, drinking blood heals her, increases her power, and can temporarily grant her the memories or abilities of the victim. She can wield dark magic, including fireballs, teleportation, necromancy, and illusions, and morph into mist, animals, or even alter her appearance to deceive others. Throw her psychic abilities into the mix, and she's a tough cookie to deal with. In various arcs, she has absorbed power from gods, demons, and even death itself, constantly evolving her capabilities. Purgatori shares fascinating relationships with a number of characters. Lady Death is arguably her most iconic rival. The two have battled many times, with Purgatori often portrayed as the jealous, power-hungry counterbalance to Lady Death's more noble, yet equally deadly disposition. While not as directly tied, she has also interacted with Evil Ernie during crossover events within the Chaos universe. Purgatori represents unrestrained ambition, vengeance, and female empowerment through power reclamation, though through a dark and twisted lens. Her stories often blur the line between hero and villain, presenting her as a character shaped by trauma and driven by an endless hunger for blood, power, and control. She also embodies elements of gothic horror, mythology, and seductive danger, making her a standout in the crowded field of supernatural comics. While Purgatori has yet to appear in mainstream TV or film adaptations, she has maintained a strong presence in comic book fandoms, especially those who gravitate toward darker, horror-infused stories. She has been featured in action figures and statues, trading card sets, and of course, creative cosplay circles. The rising popularity of horror-themed comic book adaptations makes Purgatori a strong candidate for an R-rated film or mature-themed streaming series, particularly on platforms like Netflix or Amazon Prime. Her backstory, visual aesthetic, and complex morality could make her a hit among fans of titles like Castlevania, The Witcher, or Constantine. Purgatori is more than just a visually seductive vampire. She's a complex and dangerous figure born from trauma, ambition, and a lust for eternal power. As part of the Chaos, Legacy, and now under Dynamite's wing, her story continues to evolve, enthralling fans with her bloody journey through myth, magic, and madness. If you're a fan of anti-heroes, supernatural lore, or darkly seductive stories, Purgatori is a character worth sinking your teeth into.